everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and clicking on this video to give it a watch. If you haven't already, please consider hitting the subscribe button for this channel and joining my YouTube family. Also, don't forget to hit the like button down below and leave a comment because all of those things do help my channel grow. You are hopefully returning to my several-part series of Dollar Tree items that I like to use when I travel. Some of them are just obvious travel items that you're able to pick up at Dollar Tree, and some of them are other items that I have found to be useful in other kinds of ways, and I just really want to share them with you, as well as things that I just really like to utilize. And so I figure I might as well share that with you because, you know, let's save that money where we can, and if we can save some money in what we use to pack and take with us, then we can enjoy more time on our trips. And so that is what I am here to do with you guys today. So today, in my part 2 of my Dollar Tree travel series, I am going to show toiletries. And so this is the kind of things that you utilize in the bathroom, to shower and all those things. So a few of them I don't have here with me, and so I'm going to try to remember just to talk about it because I don't have it, but there are things that I like, and so hopefully I remember that. And then most of it I do have here with me, and so I'm going to share them. First of all, let's just talk about the toiletry bag. So Dollar Tree has recently, sorry guys, I'm getting over a little something, so every so often I get a little scratchy. So Dollar Tree has recently come out with these men's travel bags, and I love these. I think that they are an excellent value. I think that they are so awesome to pick up. And so they open up nice and big, and I actually have been utilizing something different for the kids, but I did buy some of these for the boys, and this is what I'm going to transfer their little travel toiletry bags into, are these really cute toiletry bags. They're just nice and big. They're going to fit everything without a problem. And so I love them. They had several different design options, and I keep seeing them there, so I think that it's a regular thing. So this one I think is going to be for Braxton because he has decided that he really likes blue now. So I was going to give him the blue camo because it just seems like it would work. And then they also have like the green, I think they had a regular green camo. They have the green kind of digital camo, and then they also just have some plaid options as well. So what a great option of packing your toiletries. They say that they're men's, but anybody can use these. So if I could use one of these and it would not be a problem whatsoever. Another nice detail of them is it's that type of material on the inside that is wipeable. So if your shampoo spills in there, or you lose some toothpaste or anything like that, I mean, it's going to be really easy to clean. So this is a great option now at Dollar Tree. Before they had those, this is what I had made for the kiddos, and it was little toiletry bags out of these bags that I'm finding more and more of. When I first found them, they literally only had red, and so each of the kids have a red one. They were color coded. Eric's was blue, Braxton's was yellow, Lorelai's was pink glittery, I think. And so I did one of these for each of the kids, and they absolutely work. They're the plastic, you can wipe them out really easy, and they definitely held all of their stuff no problem. And so I do not have any kind of sad thing to say about using these as toiletry bags. Then in here, I bought for the boys like a brush and comb kit. And I think it came like with the brush and the comb, they're matching colors. I did mark each of theirs with their initials when I made them, because I was making like little personalized kits for them. But this is a nice way to make sure they have a brush and a comb, and if it gets lost, it came from the Dollar Tree, and it just always stays in there, so it's not their regular brush and comb. And then they also sell, this is not a full set because I just found the little bag, but I pulled pieces out of it, but these little sets that have like loofahs in them. They have the shampoo bottles in them. So this one came with a toothbrush cover, one bath sponge, which is like a little loofah, 2 travel bottles, and 1 jar. So this isn't a complete set, but they do sell these little sets, which this one was the 5-piece set. They also have, I think, 3-piece sets that have 2 spray bottles and 1 regular bottle, or 2 regular bottles and 1 spray bottle. So they just look like this. So all of the kids, we try to get them to spray their hair down with water so that like it'll brush down. So this one was supposed to be his little water bottle. It's empty, which makes sense. And then he had hair gel for when we have him do his gel, and just the soap. And this was the kids' 3-in-1. So shampoo, body wash, face soap, maybe 2-in-1. Maybe it was, yeah, it was a 3-in-1, like the kids' soap. And now Lorelai, we just recently went on another trip, so I needed to get her 2 because she has shampoo and conditioner now. But so these were great, and they came out of the little kids sets like this from the Dollar Tree. And yeah, so that was what I had previously done. I think they work really well. I've found the iridescent one of these, so I will probably make Lorelai another one out of a bag just like this, or just utilize the iridescent one for her, and then have the boys use those other bags, because why not? So many options for toiletry bags. This would 100%, this would work for some of my stuff, my travel size stuff. If I have to take full size stuff, I have just wipeable containers that I use for that. But for any of my shower stuff, this is so nice because it's just easily, you got the handles, it carries right in there, and it just holds everything so nice. Like, it has everything he needs, and there's room. So, and they can wipe out so easy. Now, next, talking about the shower, being able to easily take your things into the shower. Everyone gets a loofah, and my whole family besides me like loofahs. And so when you get 3 to 4 people in a shower and everyone has a loofah, you start running out of room on where to put them. And these are the small ones. Sometimes I have the small ones, sometimes I get them the big ones. It just depends. And so what I am going to do this trip, and this is new, so this is a new thing I'm going to try out, and that's to bring shower hooks. Now I know these shower hooks aren't always there. These are just the ones that I never opened. But if you go to the hardware section, they have them that come in a pack of 2 that are just like this for the suction cup hooks. And that's what I have currently in my shower, and it works great. And I use them just all the time in my shower. And so I'm going to take this with me, so then that way the kids can all each hang up their loofah. They stay in the shower. They're not like hanging where the drain or where the water comes out, the spout. And we're going to be there for a week. So it's worth it to me to pack some hooks and make it easy and more comfortable while we're there. So such a fun idea for this. And then speaking of loofahs, I am not a loofah person. I am a washcloth person here at home and everywhere I'm at. I like washcloths, and I like a clean one every day. We are going and staying at a resort for our upcoming trip, but there has been times where we have stayed at Airbnbs, and when you stay at an Airbnb, you don't have the abundance of fresh linens, excuse me, thank you, that you can get at like hotels and stuff. So my past trip last year when I went to Florida, we stayed in an Airbnb, and from Dollar Tree I bought a pack of their microfiber washcloths to bring with me. And I think it came in a pack of 3, and I think only 2 came home with me. And that's because the last day I showered and it was just wet, and I didn't want to put the very, very wet washcloth with anything in my luggage. It wasn't going to have time to dry out at all. So I honestly, I just left it there, threw it in the trash. And when it's a pack of 3 for $1.25, it didn't hurt my feelings really to do that. And I know sometimes it sounds wasteful, but I'd rather do that than get all my stuff all wet. So these are just a nice option. And now these are the microfiber ones, which aren't my favorite, but they have the new the cotton like terry cloth washcloths more available now. I see them more and more. So if that's your style, so if you're staying at an Airbnb and you worry that there's not going to be enough towels, this is such a great option. And then something that I don't have with me that I thought of last minute is the hair wrap towels. So I do have the name brand one that, like, you know, you wrap your hair and pull it up and do the things, or pull it down, and it pulls a lot. The microfiber towel, I can't remember the name of the name brand one, but they do sell a knockoff version at the Dollar Tree, and that is such a nice way to not need a whole nother towel for your hair if you're like me and you wrap your hair in a towel after a shower, and it only costs you $1.25. And if you feel like you need a couple of them with you, if you're going for a longer trip, it's easy to pick those up and have those with you. So I do recommend the hair towels if you're a hair towel person. Also, the face towels. So they're the little pink circle face makeup removing towels. None of mine are clean right now, so I couldn't bring them down to show you. I have to wash them. I use them every single day, and I honestly use one for 2 nights because I do one side, take my makeup off, and then the following night I flip it and then use it to take my makeup off. And then there's the days that I don't, take off my makeup. I just wash my face. I highly recommend those. That is something that I will be taking with me because I'm going to the beach. I don't plan on wearing a ton of makeup, but the days that I do, it's just such an easy way to get the makeup off. Then I use a cleanser on my face real fast, and then I'm good to go for the night. So also highly recommend those. Now, I spoke of the little bottle sets that they have, but I also wanted to mention these little travel jars. I do really like these a lot. So what I use mine for regularly is I think facial moisturizer works well in these. I have 2 different kinds of face wash. I have my AM face wash and my PM face wash. And my AM face wash is thicker. It's like, a thicker kind of face wash. Excuse me, and that works really well in these. When I just recently went on a trip, I put my PM face wash in one as well, and it leaked out because it's too watery. So these aren't as good if it's like something that can potentially leak. But if you have a thick moisturizer or like something where it's just going to be a little bit of lotion, but you don't need a whole thing of lotion, but like you're going to go long enough where this would be enough lotion for you, this would be great. So these are nice options. Also, pain relievers, if you're bringing Advil or Tylenol or anything like that, these could be nice little jars just to hold a little bit. They have smaller ones too that might make sense as well. But if you just have anything that fit in a little jar like this, there's such nice options to organize your toiletries with. Speaking of 2, I did forget to grab, it's the little pump jars. So they're just small like this, and then they have like the little pump thing on them. They work really good for like nail polish remover. I put my toner in that, and that's what I use every single day in my life, is that little bottle for my toner. And so also really nice to pack if it's not something you use every day for an item, and it's good for liquid, and you just kind of pump it and it comes right onto your cotton swab and it's good to go. Speaking of pills, I did show this in my packing video, the first one, but just to reiterate, they sell these, which is really nice when you're going on vacation if you take supplements or something that you take on a daily basis. It just really lays it out for you. If it's not something you take on a daily basis, like Tylenol or Advil or anything like that, I mean, you could still utilize these. I think you could probably scrape off the days, or you could just put a piece of white tape over it and mark what each of the things are and utilize these for any pills, because it just is nice, compact, and easy to pack. Q-tips. So this doesn't have the original packing on it because I had this up in my bathroom, but this is a nice way if you just need some Q-tips. This is a little bigger. I actually have the Q-tip container, and it's a travel container that's like a rectangle, and it's pretty thin, and it doesn't hold quite as many, but it holds enough. But if you don't have one of those, and it costs, I think, a little bit more than $1.25, this also would work to easily take Q-tips. And since there's going to be 5 of us there, I might just grab this because, I mean, I still don't think 5 of us are going to go through this many Q-tips in 1 week, but you just never know. So, or cotton swabs. Yeah. So that's just a nice, easy way to grab stuff. Hair brushes. I have some Dollar Tree brushes and I have wet brushes, but if you're someone who worries about losing a brush, or you want to take it in your carry-on, or you worry about losing your brush and forgetting it, you can easily pick up Dollar Tree brushes. They can always stay in your toiletry bags, and then you don't have to worry about packing it and forgetting it or anything like that. And if you're someone who likes to lose brushes, like my daughter, just bring a Dollar Tree brush, and then it's like not so sad if you lose it or forget it when you go. And their brushes are just nice. This is one of my favorite ones. I forgot to grab one from upstairs, so this is the one that sits at my desk actually down here in my office area, and that way when I come to do a video I have something to brush my hair with. Should be easy, but toiletry sized, travel sized items at the Dollar Tree are a great option. I don't really have any because I always do the little things and refill them with my regular products. But if you just would rather pick up some of their toilet, like their small little travel size, some of them are less expensive at $1.25 than going to other stores, and some of them are a little more expensive at $1.25. So it depends on what brand you're picking up. but they're such a nice option of grabbing and going, and then you don't have to worry about refilling and filling up the little bottles. So that's something to look at as well, is their little travel size items. So toothbrushes, there's so many different options I have found at Dollar Tree that I love to be able to take toothbrushes. For kiddos, I love these little sets. So they come with a toothbrush, a travel toothbrush, and a toothbrush cover, and the little bag that the kids always keep their toothbrushes in. These are so neat when the kids are young enough to utilize the little kid toothbrushes and toothpaste. Such a good option for them. Now as they get a little bit older, like my son, the two littles can still use those, but they're still like, we're getting past that a little bit. So Braxton really loves these toothbrushes, and they're little travel toothbrushes. So it just folds into itself, and that way it just packs up nice and easy. You can toss it in your bag, and it's a nice option for the toothbrush. Lastly, you just buy regular toothbrushes. I picked these up actually for the other two kiddos for their travel toothbrushes. And then Dollar Tree tends to sell the toothbrush covers. This was a pack of 4, but 2 have come out of it already. And then you just put that on top of the toothbrush, and you know, you're good to go. And then speaking of toothbrushes, I don't like to lay my toothbrush on the countertop when I'm traveling. I don't like to put it back in my toiletry bag because I worry that it just sits there wet and it just starts to wig me out. And so I started just buying toothbrush holders from the Dollar Tree, packing them with me, and leaving them on the counter. And then that way it's kind of like home. When the maid comes in, I love it that they clean the bathroom. It has bothered me in the past that they will move my toothbrush and like lay it on a towel or a washcloth, because I'm like, but then that means you touched my toothbrush. But I understand, because you're cleaning the bathroom, right? And so you got to get stuff out of the way. And so now if I put it in here, they can easily just pick this up and move it out of the way. All the toothbrushes are contained just like they are in your regular bathroom. So I feel like this is such like it's worth it to me to pack a toothbrush holder. And since 5 of us are going to my next trip, I picked up 2 because the kiddos will have one and my husband and I will have one. And as I was talking, I realized that my son's toothbrush, the cool travel one, isn't going to fit in here. So I might just get him a regular one and a toothbrush holder on the top of it, because I mean, I like the idea. This keeps the countertop clean and organized. I talked about this in my packing haul because I wanted to bring up, but I always bring my own hand soap with me because I don't like using bar soap to wash my hands. Kids are gross, and if you look at the bar soap after they wash their little grimy hands, and it's like the dirty, like popped, dried bubbles on the bar soap, so yucky. And my husband and I both agree that we don't like bar soap. So we always bring hand soap with us. I'll be bringing 2 because there will be 2 bathrooms where we are staying because we have combined or adjoined rooms. And then if you do like the bar soap, if that's your jam and you're good with it, look at Dollar Tree, because now they sell, it's like a little plasticky textured holder for bar soap, so it doesn't get slimy and so it doesn't slide around. And so if you don't mind that, you can always pick up one of those to put the bar soap on, and it's not going to be like such a yucky mess around your sink because it'll hold it. Or there's also always like the bar soap holders. If you have an extra one of those, you could take that and just set it in there, and at least that way your soap's contained. Because another thing that bugs me about the bar soap is like you wash your hands and it's wet and you set it down, but then it like slides everywhere because it's like slimy bar soap. So yeah, so those are just some soap options for washing your hands when you're traveling. Hair ties. So I just have a handful. These are probably the ones I'll be packing, so I just grabbed them. I always pick up my hair ties at Dollar Tree, but if you don't, and it's something that you just want some extras, you worry that you'll lose them, such a good option to just pick them up at the Dollar Tree and have them ready to go. Now, wipes. I already did show the antibacterial wipes, so these are not for you as a person, right? These are to wipe down your surfaces, to clean any yuckiness off of any potential surfaces. So this could be for the airplane, this could be for the bathroom counters, this could be for like the dresser that like has the coffee maker and stuff on, or the desk, anything like that. You have this to wipe your surfaces. But Dollar Tree also sells so many other options for wipes, and I don't have all of them, but I have in here flushable moist wipes. So, you know, if you are somewhere and doesn't have the toilet paper, or you just need something like a moist wipe for the bathroom, they sell these that are just nice and easy to pack and take with you. Then they also have, similarly, pretty much the same. These ones are the feminine cleansing wipes. I believe these ones are not flushable. These ones are non-flushable, so these would be like if you are hot and sticky and you're somewhere humid and you just need a quick wipe down. There's these. There's the antibacterial wipes for your hands that you would want to be able to wipe hands down, and makeup wipes. So if you don't want to take like the washcloth, like I use the reusable one and I'm able to wash it. If you don't want that, then you can just take some makeup wipes, get your makeup off with the makeup wipes, and then you're able to toss them. So they have so many like wipe options at the Dollar Tree that are easy to pack and take with you when you travel. I picked up some chapstick, and these are ones with SPF because we are going somewhere that is close to the equator, and I wanted to make sure our lips are good with SPF chapstick, but just chapstick in general from the Dollar Tree is always such a good option. A nail kit, because you never know when you're going to break a nail and you're going to need some clippers. You can just pick up one of their little manicure sets and toss it in your travel stuff. So good to keep on hand. A little first aid kit. So I don't have everything because I haven't put mine together yet. I just grabbed a couple of things, so like some band-aids. This one is anti-itch cream because bug bites and stuff are a real thing, because we will be close to the equator in a rainforest during rainy season. Mosquitoes will be a thing. So really you could put together just a quick, easy little kit to have first aid, and you can find everything you need for that at the Dollar Tree, which is amazing. I've already shown this once, but I want to do it real fast with Toiletries because it just makes sense, and that's your makeup holders. So this can be a little makeup bag. You can hold your makeup. If you have separate brushes, this is such a nice option for brushes. It's small, compact, and will pack really easy. If you use a blender sponge, then they have these really cute travel cases. I don't know if I've seen them this style recently in the stores, but they do sell blender sponges in a case. So you can utilize that and pack up your sponges and keep them nice and clean. And then I only grabbed one of them this time, but like little jewelry and stuff. These are cute little bracelets that I found at the Dollar Tree just to be able to wear while I'm on vacation, and if I lose it, it's not that big of a deal. One last thing, speaking of the bathroom, and especially if you're sharing a bathroom, Dollar Tree does sell their own version of the Poopery. So it is a toilet bowl spray, fresh lemon scent, and they also have lavender, and you spray it in the toilet before you use it, and it is supposed to help with any scents that you don't want to share with others. And it's such a good idea when you're going to be sharing a bathroom. And so if you're like on like a newlywed or just newly dating and you go on a trip, such an awesome idea. My husband and I have been together, but you know, still a great idea. And the kids who will all be sharing a bathroom. So for $1.25, because the real brand name Poopery is a little bit pricey, totally worth it, but a little pricey. So if you don't want to spend that much though, $1.25 to be able to pack and take with you is just a nice idea for everybody. I do have a few things that are not Dollar Tree items, but I like, and that is the 5-pack of the travel pieces from Walmart. And so what this comes with are 2 bottles. They are a little bit bigger than Dollar Tree's bottles, so I like that. They're 3-ounce bottles. Then they have a 2-ounce spray bottle. I do love this dispensing tube. It is, oh no, it's a 2-ounce spray bottle. This is a 3-ounce dispensing bottle, and then they count the bag as one piece. And I believe, if I remember correctly, these are around $2 for this set, but I would prefer this set over the Dollar Tree set, at least for my products. The smaller sets work great for the kiddos, but these ones are a little bigger. They're gonna hold a little bit more. If you have a Cricut, you can cutely like mark what they all are. That's what I have. I have shampoo, conditioner, purple shampoo, body wash all like nicely marked on my things. I do need to mark like with the little tub ones and whenever I do anything else, because I've had to throw away stuff because I don't know what's in it. I put it to the side for my next trip and then I can't remember what I put in them, so I need to mark the ones that aren't marked. I did recently find at Five Below, and they were $2 if I remember correctly, these portable soap sheets. So if you are going through an airport, if you are going somewhere where you don't know if there's going to be soap, going on a hike, anything like that, these are so nice to have because then you could just wash your hands. And so camping, the classroom, outdoor activities, and sports. And so it comes with 50 of them. This will be my first time trying them out, but if I like them, I will keep them on hand all the time because look how small that little thing is. You could put it in a purse and always have soap. I went to a restaurant today, and they didn't have any hand soap in their bathroom. I wished I had this. I thought about it and I did not have it. I just recently picked these up. My best friend swears by them. They are the bug bite thing and they're supposed to take away the itch if you get bit by something like a mosquito or a spider, anything that leave their irritant below the surface of the skin. This helps pull the irritant out as well as splinters. So I will be packing one of these with us because again, we are going to a place with bugs and mosquitoes and this will be nice to have on hand. And then lastly, I did find these. I found them at a thrift store, so I couldn't tell you where they're actually from, but these would also be really nice toiletry bags. They're nice and big. I spent $1.50 on them, I believe, because they were a half price item at the thrift store. But if I found these in a store and they were reasonably priced, I would absolutely buy these. You can use them as a storage cube as well, if like you pack in storage cubes and do something small like, I don't know, bras and underwear or swimsuits. Something like that that's small, and then it'll just be nice and like cube style, but also they are the material in here that wipes out, so perfect for your toiletries. So these are just something to look out for as well. I just got lucky because I found them at a thrift store. So guys, thank you for being here with me for part 2 of my travel series of the things that I pick up at the Dollar Tree to take with us to travel. I will have a part 3 coming, and that one is going to be for carry-on bags and the things that I picked up. A lot of it will be for my family of 5 and for my kiddos, things to do on the airplane for the travel bags. So thank you again. If you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and hit the like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.